Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're taking a look at the SRM 259. There are a bunch of versions. I actually have two of them. This one I have not used yet. Has the wood insert. Interesting color. So it has a black blade, obviously black hardware, black clip. The color on this is like, I don't know, it's like a really dark teal color. It's a little greenish blue with a lot of gray or black mixed in. It's an interesting combination. Normally wouldn't like the wood, just wanted to kind of check it out to be different because everything's all black and tactical all the time. This one carried E-seed every single day, carried at work, got it a little beat up. I ended up, there was a door, I don't know if I mentioned this on Instagram, I forget, maybe it was in a video, but the blade, I rolled it just right here, just a little on the edge. It was an accident. There was a door that wasn't shutting properly. I looked in, and actually in the plate, the brass plate, the wood was just not cut out all the way. So I just literally used a knife I had on me, took it out to trim the wood, and I bumped the brass. That's what actually rolled it. It wasn't the wood itself. It was just the brass. It's just this little spot here, but it's annoying, so I'm going to fix it later. But yeah, it's just been carrying it every day. These things are freaking awesome. I told you, like, SRM has super impressed me this year, or last year, I guess. It's a new year now. But just digging all these different models, I just really love their stuff. These are still budget knives. This one here, I'll give you some quick specs. 3.1 inches on our blade. Our blade is a Sandvik 14C28N. It is a budget steel, made in Sweden, I believe. It's a Swedish steel. So it's a good steel for the price range. This is a $75 knife retail, which means you're going to pay anywhere from $55 to probably $65 for it. All right, these were on Amazon. I didn't find it recently, but originally they were from Amazon, and I want to say it was like 63 or something like that. That was the price they were asking for them. They're just super impressive, but like, I wish this knife came in a more premium steel. I would love this in, like, let's see, I would say 20 CV. 20 CV in this knife, you bump up the price tag to $100 or whatever, just a dream knife, honestly. My only real complaint is just the blade steel. Using it over and over again, I just like better performance from it. I'd like a better edge retention. Although it's not bad, I'm just using it all the time now. So we have the ambi lock, or essentially the axis lock, right? Which is super fun, very fidgety, very easy to use. You know, you could flick it open, shut it, you can flick it open with your wrist, you know, whatever. We know all about it. This one has an anti-loosening pivot. And I've talked about this in a previous video. Go to their website, SRM's website, and look at it. It's like a rubber ring that's around the pit. It locks it in. It's hard to explain. You have to kind of see it to understand. You know, the website explains it well, but it's so that the pivot doesn't back out and loosen up. Do not have any issues. Blade is perfectly solid. No play, even though I'm using this every day, day in and day out. 4.3 inches on our length closed. It is an aluminum frame. They do have inserts. Like I said, there's, I think, 15 different models, and some of them don't have inserts. So if you just like the overall design here, you know, there's plenty of flavors, so to speak. 7.8 inches overall and 2.6 ounces. Very smooth. There is a ceramic ball bearing system in here. This has their mono chassis liner. So the liner for this, you can see it here on the back, it's rolled over. It's one piece that's just folded instead of having two separate liner pieces, which is pretty cool. They do have their little, you know, steady ready for more on there, which is exciting. I kind of wish back here would just be like their logo instead of the blade or something, or maybe just the blade still on there. But SRM and the blade steel is on the back. Oh no, I'm sorry. There's like a lot number or something down there, which doesn't mean anything to us. The model number is on the blade. In this case, it is 259L-AK. Again, 259 is a series. All these different ones are going to have different, you know, model numbers, obviously. I absolutely love, and I mean love, the pocket clips on these. I've talked about this in a previous video with another model. These are ambidextrous and removable without tools. You pinch it together and push. So I'm going to put pressure with my thumb here, in my right hand, and pinch it together. See that? That's it. You can switch it to the other side if you want. It is all, and by the way, without the pocket clip, I mean, just, these are all rounded handles. They're not extremely rounded. It's very subtle, but it's super, super smooth. It feels so good without the pocket clip. It feels fine with the pocket clip. Just use the pocket clips. But yeah, you can see on the back here there is a, whoops, sorry, a little blurry. There is a spot for a lanyard if you want to throw one in there. So our spacer has a little cutout, and then of course we have the decorative post there. Let me pop this clip back on. All right, just awesome. Just really, really love it. So we have a, what they call the reverse tanto, which is just a Wharncliffe blade. Nice point, actually pointier than a lot of knives, very slim point. So be careful if you're doing, you know, hard use. You don't want it snapping off or anything, but it is nice when, you know, if you have a little splinter or something, having that extra pointy point is beneficial in a lot of ways. And yeah, like I said, they come in a ton of flavors. Just got this one to be different. Not super into the wood. You know, the more I play with it, the more I like that one more. But yeah, I mean, for a $65-ish knife, fantastic. It really is cool. There's so much that goes into these, you know, for you know, more budget-friendly knife. So definitely would recommend it. And you know, if you don't like this exact flavor or style, like I said, there's tons of them that utilize the same cool clip and the same anti, you know, loosening pivot and all that kind of stuff. The monoliners, just fun, just a cool, fun knife. I give them a lot of props for, you know, innovation for a cheaper blade. So there you go, the SRM 259 series. I give it an A+. I love it. So let me know if you guys have this knife or a similar one, what you think of it. The pocket clip design is awesome. I've always been like, the Spyderco wire clip is the coolest clip in existence. I still think it's one of the most comfortable and easiest to use. But if they did a wire clip that was removable like this one, man, that would be awesome. I just love it. It's just such a simple thing that brings me so much joy. Fantastic. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Oh, by the way, 2.6 ounces. I don't think I mentioned that before. Just popped in my head. So when I do these videos, the specs, it's hard to remember all these specs. Sometimes I write them down, sometimes I don't. But yeah, if I remember that, say that before. For a medium, I would say this is a medium-sized folder. 2.6 is pretty lightweight. All right, so it's not really noticeable in the pocket. But anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon with a brand new video. Take care.